What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video your girl is here to bring you another 3 looks 1 palette. Today's 3 looks 1 palette is going to be with my Blue Moon palette. I have had this for a while. I've had it since before I had my allergic reaction, but as it was an allergic reaction, I could not put makeup on my face. This is the inside of the palette. It's not a new palette by any means, but this is the first look. I have 2 other looks that I'm going to be showing you guys, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let's get into the first look now. Hey guys, so like I said in the intro, today I'm going to be starting my looks with my Blue Moon palette. This is nowhere near new at all. I actually got this before I had to stop because of my allergic reactions, but somebody did ask me to do a 3 looks because they thought I would do some really cool looks. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it to you guys. Hopefully you're not annoyed, and hopefully you guys actually do take the time to look at them, because maybe I'll bring you guys some looks that you weren't thinking about could actually occur in this palette. I have already primed my eyes and my brows, so those will be getting done in a second. Hopefully I took all the color off of this. I did. Okay, so I'm going to start off just kind of my old way, my normal way, and I'm going to go into one of the lightest crease shades, which is called Moonlit. Moonlight, not Moonlit. Well, it is Moonlit. Whatever. We're just going to put that right in my transition area. And I'm purely just doing this so this can be a really good transition color. It does appear to be blending out kind of purpley. It looks like it has a purple undertone, which I am not by any means mad about, but I did have to take a break before I did this because I had used so many blue palettes right around the time that I actually brought this into my collection, so it just didn't feel necessary. Next I think I'm gonna go into Da Ba Di, which is this shade right there. I'm just gonna go ahead using this same really fluffy, what type of brush is this? I forgot. Royal and Land Nickel Omnia brush, and I'm just gonna bring this slightly under. I want to see if these 2 shades really show up differently on my complexion or not. So that's purely why I'm doing this, but also it'll be a really cool look, hopefully. And I do see a difference. It's slight, very slight. I definitely could have made this color probably mixing 2 other colors, but it is okay. I'm not gonna say that it's a bad color, and it does really stick to this like purpley blue hue that I'm getting. It's not like a straight, like these are like blurples in my opinion, at least on my complexion. They're turning into blurples and not necessarily straight blues, which I'm not mad about at all. Okay, next let's get a more dense and localized brush. I'm going to use a Sephora Pro brush, and I am going to go into Tide Pool. I'm going to go ahead and hit Tide Pool, and this is going to be my outer V shade, and it's going to really just deepen out this whole look, hopefully. And I am going to bring this into my crease. I am going to be careful to try not to bring it up too high. and I'm really liking how this is coming out so far. I love that I have those blurples in the crease, and then I have a really nice vivid like navy blue lower down. I think this is looking really cool. There is a decent amount of kick up. I'm not usually one to care about that, nor do I care about it now, but in case you guys do, I figured I'd show you in person. Now it's time to get these shades on my lid. I can't be bothered to cut my crease right now. I can't. So we have 3 shimmers in this palette. And today I think I'm gonna use 2 of them. I'm gonna use Billie Jean on the majority of my lid and probably the Lumi in the inner corner, but that's all subject to change. Let's see how it goes. I think actually I'm gonna put Lumi on first. Holy butterball. That is a pretty shade. I'm gonna take that. That is a very pretty shade. This is definitely a duochrome, if you didn't catch that, because it looks like a white in the pan, but it definitely pulls off a very strong blue. Very strong blue. But I am not a bit mad about it, not at all. I'm actually happy about that. That is pretty. That is very pretty. Oh, that is very nice. I really like that. Oh, this feels like ethereal kind of, because of how light this is compared to the crease. I am just gonna wipe off my brush and take just a very little bit of that Billie Jean, just a little bit. And I'm gonna try and just deepen out this outer V kind of thing. Not even the outer V, just this part going in out, and it just kind of just does something, does a little something for me. And it pulls more silver on my eye, which is interesting. So now what I'm going to do is take, where's the brush, my Sephora brush, there it is. I'm just going to take a little bit more of Tide Pool and just blend that outer edge. I'm happy. I'm very happy. Very happy with that. All I'm gonna do is just finish up the rest of my face because I haven't, and then I will come back so we can do our lower lash line with this baby and then continue on for the next couple of looks. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I am back. I did my whole base. I didn't set, how did I not set my face? You know, it's fine, it's okay, we're gonna be good, we're going to get through this. So if you're wondering, I did just add a little something in my inner corner. I used the same thing that I used as highlighter today, and that's from the Beauty Bakery blush highlighters, and it's the Stop and Smell the Roses. It's the mauvey one in this palette. So I did go ahead and use that both as a highlighter but also my inner corner, and I used my Laura Mercier Plumberry as my blush. I've been really loving this like blush topper look. I love my bronzer, don't get me wrong, but I've been really into this blush topper look, so I've been having fun with that. now it is time to do my lower lash line. And I think for my lower lash line, I'm just going to use two shades. I'm just going to kind of tight line with the Tide Pool, and then I'm going to blend that out with Moonlit. So those are the only two shades that I intend to use on my lower lash line. I'm just going to go ahead and use my Chikuhodo GSN 09 for both shades, because it should be good for both applications. Yeah, that's crazy. I for sure did not set my base. And then now I'm just gonna go in with the Moonlit shade and just blend it up, and of course blend it up to the upper lash line. That's interesting. Now that I'm not using necessarily a blending brush, this Moonlit shade is coming off more blue than blurple. But it's okay. I feel like it adds a little something something. Okay, now I'm gonna go away, do my liner and mascara. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna put on my lips because I have no idea. I could go nude or I could go bold. It might be a little much to go bold with the blush and the eyes, but it's me. So who knows what's gonna come. We will see once I come back. So yeah, see you in 1 second. Alrighty guys, so let's get this focused. Alrighty guys, so this is the finished eye look. And here is my finished look. You knew I had to do my classic blue lip look. I had to, I couldn't help it. It felt right in my spirit. Do I have a hole in my heart? Hopefully not. Anyways, so if you're wondering what's on my lips, it's Nabla's Narcotic and then Makeup Forever's C603. I should memorize this by now because I've used this combination so many times. The other two looks, I'll try and not be as bold everywhere, but no promises. So if you guys are interested in seeing my second look when it comes to... So if you guys are interested in seeing my second look with my Blue Moon palette, then just keep watching. Alrighty guys, so I'm here to do look number 2. Yesterday I used quite a variety of shades, and I'm actually really happy about that. But today I'm gonna try and use different shades. So I'm just gonna clean off one of my brushes really quickly. This is the ECM 33, and I'm gonna go straight into the Clued In shade, which is the darkest blue in this palette, and that is going to be the first shade that I use, and it's gonna be right on this outer V area. Okay, and I just want to use the same brush, so I'm just gonna wipe it off on my color switch, and I'm gonna use one of the shades I didn't use yesterday, which is Starry Eyed. It's very similar to this baby over here, just warmer, and this one's cooler. But anyways, I'm gonna go into Starry Eyed and use that to just blend out this shade, the dark shade, which is Clued In. And for once, I think I'm just gonna focus this right on the outer edge like I did the darker shade. And now I'm gonna find a brush, which is very hard. I'm gonna find a brush that has no product on it whatsoever. I think this is clean. And I'm just gonna use that just to blend out this outer edge. And I'm also gonna accentuate my brow up so it helps give me some more room for blending purposes. And I'm just gonna kind of go back between these two brushes and the two colors that I have on my eye and just work on getting this where I want it to be. And I'm liking this. I'm just gonna bring that starry eye, which was the lighter shade, just slightly over, just a little bit. Just a tad bit, there we go. And now I'm just gonna do the exact same thing on my other eye because I kind of forgot. Okie dokie. And so now you guys can see that outer V. Pretty simple, but I like it. Now I just need to find a good brush. Just got a random Freedom brush. I think this happens to be a lip brush from them, who knows. I'm gonna put some NYX glitter glue down just to cut my lid and prepare it for some of these really pretty metallic shimmer multi-chrome colors. Okay, and then I think what I'm gonna do is go in with Fine China. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in with Fine China all over my lid. Okay, I'm really enjoying how this is going. Now I'm just going to take my the brush that I used with the dark shades, or really both shades, and I'm just going to kind of blend back and forth without adding any additional product. I probably don't have any product on this at all, just to try and blend that shimmer in with the matte. Well, mattes. And now I'm just going to take a little bit of Starry Eyed, which is the shade I put up top. And are we focused? And this is my upper lid. This is what it's going to look like. I'm liking this so far. I feel like this is like an editorial type eye situation, and I don't do editorial eyes. I just cleaned off that same Freedom brush that I was using before, and I'm gonna go ahead and take Blue Jeans, which is the one in the middle, and that's what I'm gonna put in my inner corner. And I did that because I realized that this pulls more silver than anything, and that's beautiful for this type of look. It honestly looks like a wet silver, not just any silver. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do my lower lash line with you guys while I'm here. No reason for us to go away and then come back. So I'm just gonna use that same brush I used. I'm just gonna use that same brush I used yesterday, my Chico brush, the GSN 10. And I'm gonna take my dark shade, put that right against my lower lash line, and then I'm gonna go in with my light shade, which is over here, and I'm gonna blend it out, both with the Chico. Okay, clean the Chico off. Now go into the lighter shade, which is Starry Eyed. And this is the finished eye look. I actually really enjoy how, like, I feel minimalistic it is on the shades. I've really been enjoying that. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna do like a 2-color look, if not a 1-color look. We'll see what I end up doing, but I am very excited about this. I am just gonna hop off camera and do the rest of my face and the rest of my eyes, and then I will come back so you guys can see the finished look. Alrighty guys, so I am back and I am here to show you guys the full finished eye look. And this is the finished second look. Stay tuned to see my third look. I'm excited to figure out what I'm gonna do because I don't even know what I'm gonna do. And yeah, let's get to the third look. Alrighty guys, so you know, days later, my voice sounds interesting, and your girl is here to bring you guys the last look using my Balloon Moon palette. I've already done 2 looks, and I am just going to focus on really just using this one shade. This is the only shade that I have not tried yet, and it's Mad About You. Other than that, I'm just going to kind of see where the wind takes me. I have already started to do my base, but I'm going to complete it after I finish my eye look. Just priming my eyeshadow, or my eyes, with my Smashbox 24-hour lid base. I really do enjoy this base. Not as much as my Urban Decay, but it's a really good base nonetheless. So I'm just going to take this Hakuoto brush. It's in that G series where they don't actually put the name on there. And I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and take Tide Pool, which is that baby right there. That's like the mid-tone blue in this palette. And oops, it's not fully blended in. And we're going to put that in my crease. So I'm recording in the month of October. It is literally October 1st today. And I of course now have the inkling and the feeling that I really should do some Halloween looks. I didn't do any last year. I think I might have done some on my Instagram the year before I started my channel. And last year I was probably stressed to the high heavens with school. Not that I'm not this year, but yeah, that's a long story. Anyways, I have some, I guess, breathing room when it comes to school right now. So I'm like considering doing looks. If you guys want me to do looks and I haven't already started to, just comment down below. I have some ideas of things. So my camera stopped recording, my bad. But I was talking about the fact that it is now October 1st and that I've now become interested in potentially doing looks for this month. So if you guys are interested, please do let me know, because otherwise I'm not positive I'm gonna do looks. I don't know, I haven't really decided. Next I'm gonna go into Starry Eyed, which is this shade over here, and just blend out that Tide Pool shade. I'm not gonna use too much of the Starry Eyed. I just wanna get a nice blend. I think it was honestly that brush that I was using. It was just not a brush that I should have used for that step. But it is what it is. Great. Okay. This is turning out very interesting. So yeah, let me know if you guys want me to do some Halloween looks, especially if none have popped up on my channel yet, because I do have ideas. I might film some and see how they go, but this will definitely be my first year of actually doing videos. I've done looks and the looks went fine, but looks are completely different than videos. Next, I'm just going to take a very little bit of the Clued In shade, which is the darkest shadow in this palette, and just put that on my outer V. And this happens to be a rougher brush. This is one of their prototypes, so I can't tell you the actual name, but it's the prototype 01. Alrighty. Now it's time to put a shade on my lid. And I want a thicker brush. Yep, this is perfect. I'm going to use this Sephora brush. It's the Sephora 13. And now I'm going to go into that Mad About You shade, which I said I was going to focus on earlier, because that is the one shade I haven't used shimmer wise and matte. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this on my lid. There's not going to be any additional primer laid down. And I'm not stressing over doing a really good cut, but yeah. Okay, now it's time to go ahead and do this bottom lash line. And I'm just going to take that same Rephr 01 brush, take the tip of this brush, and just go right against my lower lash line. Next, I'm just gonna go ahead and go into Starry Eyed, which is the lighter blue, and I'm just gonna use that to blend out that Clued In shade. And then for my inner corner, I'm just going to go ahead and use that same Sephora Pro brush. And I'm actually going to go into Lumi, which is the really, really pretty duochrome shade that I used the first day. And go right there. And alrighty, so this is the finished look. I'm just gonna hop off camera. I will probably do a liner, do some mascara, finish up the rest of my base, and I'll come back so you guys can see the finished look. Alrighty guys, so this is the finished look. And I'm happy. I really am happy with how this look came out. I do have a lot of blush on. Your girl's a clown. I would be a shimmery clown if I could find my Beauty Bakery blush light palette, but I can't. So today your girl only put on the Laura Mercier blush, and why do I always say Laura Mercier? Laura Geller blush and baked. It's a baked gelato in Plumberry. That's the only thing on my cheeks other than my bronzer, of course. On my lips, I actually put on a different lipstick, and it's from Fenty. It's in Clapback. I typically don't reach for this baby when I want a dark blue, so it was really good that I reached for this one. Foundation, I have my Revolution stick. I'm almost done with that. Good things. But yeah, then let me zoom out more readily. Okay. All right, itch. This is the end of my 3 looks 1 palette with my Blue Moon palette. Stay tuned. Probably the very next video will be my review on this puppy, because I now have my finished thoughts. I've used every last shade in this palette. I know how I feel about it. So yeah, it has been real, y'all.